ask your father. But you know those only last 2 years? Cell phone contracts. What if they figured us out? You know what I mean? Like, I've left tons of women. You know what I mean? I'll break up with you if you fees wrong. I'm like, ugh. But I will not leave Sprint. I have been committed to them for over 16 years. If me and Sprint had kids, they'd be living in colleges right now. I wish marriage was like a 2-year deal. I sign up for that. Everybody can be that. If you make 2, just renew the contract. Hey, we made it. Hey. So you want to go number 2? You sure? You tried to stab me last week. Right, let me call the people there. Hey, yo, it's me. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, yeah, we're going to go with number 2. What? I'm eligible for upgrades.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody. Happy Friday, happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm in a good mood. This is the last Friday of Ramadan, the last Friday that we will actually be in Ramadan. So, brothers and sisters, I mean, get your blessings in. I hope you read your surah and you got in some prayers last night, night hour. You know, we got a couple of nights left. You don't know which night is going to be. Don't leave it to chance. That's right. You need to sleep deprive yourself on every odd night to make sure you get your blessings. Yeah, that's me. I say that, you know, this religion is interesting because we will deprive ourselves of sleep, get closer to our religious and spiritual selves, man. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I have to say, I'm proud of the Muslim Ummah, and I don't care, man. People can say this or not. This Ramadan went quickly. I don't know about you. It's like it was like a tale of a short Ramadan. Like I remember the first day, and now I remember yesterday. That's about it. And maybe it's because just in a routine. Maybe because basically we didn't have to go through everything we went through last year. Who knows, brothers and sisters? Sorry about the sound. I don't know if you got to hear it or not hear it. That was one of my favorite comedians, my little brother Owen Smith. He was on the Conan show. That might be an issue because I took the copy from the Conan show. So let me see. Okay, go ahead and do that. Let's try and get that worked out. Evidently, just something.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody. You're probably looking at your screen going, that's a scrumptious looking black man. And you're right. My name's Preacher Mars, comedian extraordinaire. Now, brothers and sisters, you're probably saying, what looks better than that black man right there? I'll tell you. The thought of giving the people in need and assisting them when they need it. Sounds good to me. With that, I introduce the Launch Good Ramadan Challenge. Again, that's the Launch Good Ramadan Challenge, which I'll be highlighting on my show, the ShOUT Show, the last 10 days of Ramadan. Now, brothers and sisters, don't miss out. I'm going to tell you why. I am a good-looking black man, yes. I'm a comedian extraordinaire, yes. But the Ramadan Launch Good campaign is a dope project. And I tell you, if you join, you might actually be as dope as me. Now, some of you going, Preacher Moss, I've heard people talk about the Launch Good Ramadan Challenge. What makes your message so different? I'll tell you why. I have a fireplace. Flame on. Yo, assalamu alaikum. I'm Preacher Moss, comedian extraordinaire, but I like to add a new title to my name. I'm Professor Preacher Moss. You know why? Because I just graduated. Wait a minute, let me get this out of here. This is it. Okay. Um, I'm Professor Preacher Moss, and it's come through the courtesy and the blessing of the Muhammad Ali Scholarship, which came through Bayan Islamic Graduate School. Now, listen, I know a lot of you people are thinking, can I do it? Yes, you can do it. This is the part where I'm supposed to say it's easy. It's not easy. Listen, it was easy to get this degree. Trump would be a mufti. I digress. Listen though, for you brothers and sisters that are interested, go to bayanonline.org and you could be like me. Put yourself in the picture for Islamic education. Wait a minute, there's a picture right there. Sound like them, everybody. Take care. Preach them off.
All right. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh, everybody. In the Q box, let me know if the sound is better. Okay, we have sound. I don't know what happened. I actually lost a whole camera. Alhamdulillah, I had a backup camera. That's the blessing of it, brothers and sisters. That's a blessing. Listen, let me go through it anyway. Welcome to Friday. You made another one. Alhamdulillah. This is not just the regular Friday. This is the last Friday in Ramadan. That's right. This is the last Friday in Ramadan where you have to wait to eat and wait for the sun to go down and have the cotton mouth. Next Friday at this point in time, you're going to be able to eat what you want to do, eat, drink, do whatever you want within reason. Within reason. I don't want to advocate for any wildness or craziness. But I'm just saying, brothers and sisters, we have quickly come to the end of Ramadan, and I was saying it before, and apologies for the sound. Don't know what happens. Sometimes the internet does what it wants to do. You know what? It was a quick Ramadan. I can't even front, man. I remember the beginning of Ramadan and like yesterday, and that's that's pretty much it. I was in so much of a routine trying to handle business, family, make my prayers, all that type of. It's like I just didn't really have a whole lot of time to think about being hungry, being thirsty, anything like that. It was like, hey, yeah, I felt like a vet. Like I really felt like a vet. But I'm just trying to bring this to you guys because you know what? All of you have been through what is formally going to be known by next Wednesday. Everybody would have crossed the finish line with the Preacher Moss Ramadan 30 for 30. See what I'm saying? We will all cross the finish line for the Ramadan Preacher Moss 30 for 30. I mean, everybody came through flying colors. Everybody in the box. I'm going to give some love to everybody on the show. Let me start out by saying big shout out to Owen Smith, the comedian that opened the show. Owen is like my little brother. He's doing big things. He's a showrunner for The Last OG. Very funny comedian. I apologize if the sound was not good coming off my computer. I will bring him back because he had some really funny material. It was clean, and you guys would have laughed. It fit right into our theme of laughing at things that you shouldn't laugh at, but you laugh at anyway. And he's talking about marriage. He's talking about marriage. Like you'll find out who you are in a marriage. Like after like 5 or 6 years you've been married to a person, you realize, oh, that's who you are. But we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. Let me give a shout out. First of all, if anybody's coming to the show for the first time, we appreciate you making your way to the Shout Out Show platform. Thank you. Let me give you some hints of how you can enjoy yourself and the people in the platform. Number one, don't be a square. Don't be a wallflower. Don't be shy. Jump in the chat room. Tell us what you're thinking about. Express yourself, because I'm going to tell you, the people on our show, they express themselves. It's a very unique relationship, a very unique engagement. I like when people talk back to me. So I'm happy to have everybody in the comment section. And I've given them a name, just so you know, if you're coming the first time, these people are the Shout Out Show family / Shout Out Show soldiers. All right. So, and do us a favor, click that notification button, subscription button, like button if you like the show. We're trying to hit 160 before I get another stimulus check. Okay, that's number one. Now, if you're here for the first time, let me show you how this normally works. I introduced the stars in the building. These are the stars in the building, the people I like, brothers and sisters. Let's get them rolling. First up, we got Sister Ree, who's hanging out with my mom, having a good time. She calls the baby cakes Moss. Having a wonderful time. Ree, you and Derek, I appreciate y'all making your way up to DC, enjoying yourself, kicking it, hanging at a good time. I know that she's enjoying herself. I heard that Miss Eleanor is in the house. So I don't know if it's enough space in that house for all those personalities. For all those personalities. But I'm going to tell you, they're all beautiful personalities. So I feel very blessed on this last Friday of Ramadan that my mom is with people she cares about and loves. So we're going to give a big shout out. Who else we got next? Look at my mom. I'm enjoying both my daughters, Miss Eleanor and Ree. She just good. She probably typed that like yesterday to make sure it showed up today. Well, I hope we're going to have fun because we're going to fire it up, brothers and sisters. It's going to be the Preacher Ma's Mother's Day extravaganza. Or I'll find another word other than extravaganza. Mystery, because we don't know if my mom's going to be able to work the computer 2 years in a row. But I'm praying for you, Mom. We're hoping you're going to pull through. All right. And we have a drop in from Sister Santiago. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Happy Mother's Day. She's saying Happy Mother's Day. Jumu'ah Mubarak. Ramadan Mubarak to you, sister. I know you've been doing your thing. I hope things are going well with you and your family. Health is good. Spirit is strong. And we hope to see you soon. All right. Who we got next here? My main man, Altaf Rashid, letting me know that my broadcast was off. For some reason, it's distorted. Can't tell you guys why all of a sudden it was distorted. I'm literally right now going off of my phone. So I'm just telling you guys, I hope that this lasts for a minute, but I'm going off my phone. It happens like that. But at least I'm clear. So my little brother, Ahmed Khatib, that's right, dropping my salams out. This brother right here is such a beautiful brother. He actually introduced me to StreamYard. Showed me how it works. So you can see that I've tried to advance the game. Little brother, I tried to advance the game with backgrounds, with all this type of stuff. I tried to do the video thing. Now, actually, I don't think that was on me today. I think that was on my internet. It wasn't stable, but I had a backup plan. Give me some love. I know how to use a hotspot. Alhamdulillah. All right. Sister Sakina Mujahid, who is peddling her, she has a little jewelry line, brothers and sisters. We're going to have to get her on and sell some of her jewelry. We're going to have to highlight that. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jumu'ah Mubarak, Ramadan Mubarak. Happy early Mother's Day to all moms. Happy Mother's Day to you, Sister Sakina, and your tribe of young men. So, yeah, we're just going to have fun on Mother's Day. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to do something. I think for the last Mother's Day, we just have fun. It was a laugh. I'm going to confer with Sister Sultana. We're going to see what we're going to do for a show. All right. Yes, Brother Ahmed, that's right. I stepped it up. I tried to step it up. You know, we're trying to make it better. All right. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sister Sultana, our consultant producer. That's right, brother. I dropped the show. Things were not happening. You wouldn't even known that things were not happening other than the beginning because she was behind the control boards, throwing up ads, filling in time. I'm like, this is where it works when you're doing live streaming. That's what they call it. Live stream or live TV. You got to be prepared. So, Sister Tana, you passed the test, and we appreciate you. Otherwise, this would have been a mess of a show. All right. So, let's get to this right here. Things we shouldn't laugh at, but we do. Things we shouldn't laugh at, but we do. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to take you back to a time where my mother almost killed me. I hope she doesn't remember this time, but I remember this time. Before I was Muslim, I attended a church called First Baptist Church of Glen Arden. The reverend's name was Reverend John Johnson III. He was a very nice guy, but he was a horrible public speaker, which kind of puts a dent in the whole idea of talking to the congregation if you're a horrible public speaker. His sermons were boring, things like that. But we dealt with him because he was a nice guy, and I think nobody else wanted to do the job. Okay. This one particular day, he had a guest minister come in. And this happens in church sometimes. You have somebody that comes in, they might have done a workshop throughout the weekend, they preach on Sunday, they preach a couple times during the weekend. Okay. They brought this guy in. And brothers and sisters, I'm not saying that Satan was working with me or I was working with Satan. All I know is when that young man opened his mouth, all I know is when he opened his mouth, I could see clear to the back of his tonsils. He ain't had no teeth from here to here. Now, I was young. I know I was not the only one who didn't see it. It was unfortunate because I happened to be one of the few that were on the front of the pew. And the boys said, and the Lord wanted to, and all we could see was, we didn't even have to hear him speak. You could see the words coming through the space where his teeth, it was, we said he had double parked his tongue. And we couldn't hear anything he said. Now, I know this is petty. I know this is petty. And I shouldn't have laughed. This might be a judgment day red flag, brothers and sisters. I just could not get through this man giving a sermon and he ain't have no fronts. It was like watching Minister Leon Spinks give a sermon. It was like Reverend Yuckmouth. It was like Reverend Snaggletooth. And he kept smiling throughout the sermon. That was the thing. He kept saying, what y'all think, brothers and sisters? And he was smiling knowing all of this right here had vacated. There was nothing there. And he kept talking. And my poor mother looked at me like, you're going to embarrass me in front of these people. And I looked at her as like, you are absolutely right. I don't know if they couldn't have got him a mask or something to cover the teeth or, comb his mustache down. But I shouldn't have laughed, but I didn't. I shouldn't have laughed. I shouldn't have laughed, but I did. You know another thing, and I'm bringing this up, things you shouldn't laugh at when you're a kid, but you do. You laugh at other kids getting whoopings. Am I the only one that's just laughed at? It's funny till it happens to you. Because black folk, when you act up and you're a black kid and your parents come get you, they'll let everyone know that you're going to get a whooping. And I believe they do that to let you know, as a child, the police won't be coming. That's what I believe. They be like, you get home, you're going to get it. And all the kids like, ooh. So you can't even lie. Like, you see your friend after you got a whooping, it's like, everything all right? You try not to laugh. Like, everything all right? Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes it don't work out right. In Danville, there's a kid named Larry Hall. Now, my cousin Earl, my cousin Jason, and I, we used to hang out. Now, Larry Hall, he had a hard life as a kid. We knew this. And he had a hard home life. But Larry, sometimes, he just didn't do the right things. Larry used to get whooped like once a day. So it was almost like you could sell tickets to Larry getting a whooping. And his room was on the front side of the house, and it was a screen right there, because this is back in the old days. You didn't have central heating. There was a screen right there, and when you get a whooping, they would never pull the window down. So the whole neighborhood would hear him get a whooping. And we used to think it was the funniest thing in the world. We'd be like, ooh, you getting tore up. You know how I say, ooh, you getting tore up. Man, we were sitting there laughing, and my Uncle Earl came through there. He said, oh, y'all like laughing at people getting whoopings, huh? And I was like, oh, this is not going to end well. So myself, Jason, and man, well, we didn't get a whooping. We got worse than a whooping. We wound up having to go with him and help clean out all these houses. But I'm telling you, boy, it was that close. And you know what's funny? You know what things you should laugh at? Babies with big heads. I know there's a lot of cameras now, but there's something about a baby with a big head trying to balance it. Because when they come out, the head is the biggest thing on them. It's like a ball king hammer. And like you could tip the head and You know, they're trying to walk. I'm just sorry. That's the funniest thing in the world. When a baby fall in the head, they're trying to get their head up. You shouldn't laugh, but you do. Now, the thing you really shouldn't laugh at, people who brag about having money and don't have money. Here's my deal. If you don't have money, it's all right. A lot of people don't have money. But if you don't have money and you tell everybody you got money, that's going to be a problem. Case in point, hanging out with a friend of mine. Now, I know him very well. Hadn't seen him in a couple of years, getting together for some lunch. What I know about him is for our entire relationship, good dude, he didn't have two nickels to rub together. He called me up, nigga, said, and this happens, folks. You ever have people call you up to take you out to lunch, but you got to pay for it? Exactly. At this point in time, he was like, let's go to this restaurant. Now, brothers and sisters, he's saying, let's go to a restaurant. Now, this is above our normal pay grade for restaurants. You know, we talk about Bob's Big Boy, McDonald's, Wendy's, maybe Arby's. Arby's was a step up. You know, he's like, no. We're going to meet at the Olive Garden. I'm like, Olive Garden? I'm like, what kind of money you got? You selling dope? What's going on? We got to the Olive Garden, brothers and sisters. He started talking about all this money he was making. He said, order what you want. Now, I know this is wrong. He said, order what you want. I said, hold on now. Before I order what I want, what I need to know is, can you actually afford what I want? He's like, man, I'm making money. I was like, no. Making money and having money is two different things. Can you actually just pull your wallet out? I need to see the money. I asked him to pull the wallet out because I did not believe him. And he pulled the wallet out. And he goes, well, I don't have money. He said, I have a check. And he pulled the check out. And he's like, the check was like for a fair amount of money. He goes, you know, I have money in my account. I just got that paid today. He said, I'm just going to go ahead and use my debit card and take care of it. I'm like, man, you got a check for $3,000. You working. We're at Olive Garden. I'm like, lady, I want the peach tea. I want the chicken parmesan. Keep the salads corn. I want the minestrone. People, I'm eating up everything. On a budget, because I'm still a little worried. He starts ordering stuff. I'm like, whoa. He made me feel inadequate about what I ordered. The whole table is filled with food. And we're eating, talking. Now, just so you guys know, I'm a big fan of the peach tea at Olive Garden. And I'm also a big fan of refills. Refill on peach tea, refill on minestrone, refill on salad. Your entree, you only get one, but who needs an entree? You take that home with you. You eat all of the other stuff. That's rule number one for when you eat at Olive Garden. We eating, brothers and sisters, they bring the bill. I say, hey, listen, this is a lot of food. Why don't we split it? He goes, split it? You're my guest. I got it. He looked at the bill and then heard this noise. He looked at the bill, he goes, hey, what is he? He doesn't sound like, here's my credit card. He goes, hey, I'm like, are you, maybe you ate too much food. Are you having a breathing problem? So the bill was all of about maybe $75. And he goes, yeah. So he starts speaking in words like he's having an attack. I'm like, you good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? I'm like, did the bill cause this? I look at the bill, brothers and sisters, I start like, whew, it's two of us hyperventilating. But my hyperventilating is different because he's supposed to pay the bill. The lady goes, okay, he pulls out a credit card. Now, most people, when they put out a credit card or debit card, it's with confidence. Like this right here. Like this right here. Like that. They put it down like confidently. Like bam. You know, they tell the lady put it at the edge of the table. He didn't put it at the edge of the table. He put it like under a napkin. Like he was trying to hide it. I was like, oh my gosh. The lady came back.
She said, sir, your card has been declined. He goes, well, try this one. He goes, no, try these two. As soon as he said, try these 2 credit cards, I'm like, this Negro ain't got no doggone money. I said, I knew it. So just so we ain't go to jail, I paid for it. But I'm here to tell y'all, I took that bill everywhere I went, and I told the story of him doing this right here. In fact, when he got married, I told the same story. But, I'm just saying that. And a side note to people who like to send people checks through the mail, knowing that they're not real checks, could you please stop? You're going to get somebody hurt, seriously. Somebody sent a check to me for $75,000. And you know what it said? This is a check for $75,000. You know what it said? This is not a check. I'm telling y'all, we got enough people out here stressed out, dealing with anxieties. You got to stop that part. All right, brothers and sisters, we're going to go ahead and, oh, not the babies. Yeah, I went to the babies. Hey, shout out my brother JT. Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Happy Mother's Day. We're going to be on for Mother's Day, all you brothers and sisters, so don't worry. The Shout Out Show will be back with this infamous Mother's Day show. You know how we get down. So listen, let me shout out some of our sponsors really quickly because I have to jump off here, have a meeting. Shout out, of course, to BeFinanciallyIndependent.com. Again, that's BeFinanciallyIndependent.com. Make sure you check them out. If you don't want to go to the website, call 1-800-679-3175. Again, that's 1-800-679-3175. Also, shout out to Bayan Islamic Graduate School. We will be graduating with them soon. Hopefully, I'll be able to get you guys a link to come to the graduation. It's an early one, but hopefully, inshallah, you can make it. So, we got all these things going on. I got to roll out. I have a show tonight, so wish me luck, inshallah. Until then, everybody have a great day. Keep fasting. This is the last Friday in Ramadan. JT, stay strong, brother. And we will see you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's Preacher Moss. It's the Shout Out Show.
Hey everybody, this is your brother Preacher Moss. Listen, I hope that you enjoyed your Shout Out Show experience. We'll be back with the next show, the next Shout Out Show. A simple ask before you go, please help your brother out. Click that subscribe button, click that notify button, and I'll see you again on this side of the microphone. You probably wonder what that smell is. That's me. I smell good. And the reason I smell good is because I use oils from Tarif Attar. So I'm not saying you can't smell good. I'm not even saying you stink. I'm saying you have the opportunity to smell exquisite. Check out tarifattar.com for some of the best oils and scents in town.